Guys and gals, beautiful Sunday day, Sunday afternoon down here, and I am making these coffin slips. I've got to make some other stuff, but these seem to be the best sellers I've got. I got a couple jersey ones right here. We actually got 3 of them. Got to dye these. There's a black one. So I got this one finished. This is a jersey one. So jersey, I'm gonna put these 2 on Instagram. You can holler at me. These 2. So you got a black with red, which is Catalina dye. And I dyed the edges red. I still got to burnish it. This one's been burnished. And so there you go. So everybody thinks, I only have case knives, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, case is my favorite. But I do have other knives. Got some I've had for years and years that I've carried. So I'm gonna go over this one right here first. This is a Western knife. This is a USA made Western knife. I honestly can't tell you where I bought it at. It's Western, USA. It's hard to read these numbers, but it's got a B on the bottom. I can't hardly read the numbers, but it's basically like a sod buster, shaped like a sod buster. It's got a liner lock right here. Guess that's what you call that, liner lock. You just push it over and it'll close. But it's got an oval shield, and I think this is like a Delrin, some kind of synthetic handle. I've had it, golly, probably since the 70s or late 70s. I don't remember where I got it. I might have bought it we used to go to a flea market. So I don't know, but it's got a nice blade on it. I've actually thought about carrying this thing. Got a pretty good size blade, pretty long. Like I said, of course, you can get 4 full fingers on it. The whole knife is 7.5 inches long. Well, yeah, 7.5 inches long. The blade is, the cutting area of the blade is 3 inches. The total blade length is about 3 5/8. So, had this thing quite a while. It's got jigging on it, on the some type of synthetic. I like the little plain oval shield on it. I've had this thing a while. I have a knife roll with all my oldest knives in there. I've got some Parker Frost, but you can see it says press right here. It says press. So you just push that little piece of brass in, that bolster in. Needs cleaning up a little bit, but it'll work. I keep them old. Blade's not centered too much. I guess Western knife went out of business years ago. I've got a fixed blade in my safe over there that my daddy got me, my first skinning knife, and I'll do a little video on it, but the thing does have some snap though. Pretty good snap on it. I carried it, once upon a time. Pretty neat knife. Pretty neat knife. It's got a good skinning blade on it. Drop point blade, whatever you want to call it. I looked on eBay, thought I might could find one, but I couldn't find one on there, just out of curiosity, see what it was bringing, or just get some more info on it. I'm gonna have to get me a magnifying glass or something, or my phone, and look at that number. It looks like a 5693, maybe 5693 USA, American made. I said, I don't know, but you can see where I've dropped it, because I bought it new. But pretty neat knife, sodbuster style, sodbuster shaped, with that skinning blade. So, you know, pretty cool. It is closed. Let's see, it's about 4 1/4 closed, 4 3/8, something like that, closed. So there you go. It's black. You can see a little lighter color in the handle. So there you go. It's not a case knife. And Boston. This is for Boston and Big J. $2. $2. I used to carry these all the time. I had a guy in the 80s that I worked with. He would deal with some knives, and so he asked me if I wanted one of these. And this is actually a Schrade. This is my buck. This is a Schrade, and this is a Schrade USA L85. It's USA made. It's Schrade Plus. That means stainless steel. It doesn't have the CV steel type, you know, carbon steel or whatever. I've got a sheath to it in my toolbox, but came with a little belt sheath, and I carried it for a while. You can see where I've sharpened it. Carried it in the 80s. You can see it's got a nice little clip point. You can see the edge on it. It's got some kind of, I think they call it stamina wood on it. But it's a nice little. I need to polish the bolsters up. Get this 800 grit sandpaper. That'll help it. But it's a nice little carry knife. Had it a long time. Like I said, since the 80s. It's got Schrade USA L85 on it. Schrade Plus, actually. I guess that's focusing in. Schrade Plus, that means stainless in Schrade, or in, you know, whatever, old time or whatever. You can see where I've hit it on stone. We didn't have a lot of the quick sharpeners. And got a little bit of snap to it. So that's that one. Pretty sharp little knife. I just put it up. Now this little buck knife here, and this is a pretty knife to me. I don't know what type of wood it has on it. Maybe Big J could tell me. But the thing about this one, the reason I quit carrying it, because the back spring broke. Just broke and fell out. I don't even know where the back spring ended up. Now, I carried it for a little while, but it's 3-bladed, and it's a buck 703. It's a buck 703 right there. You can see. But, you know, it's just a 3-blade Stockman type knife. Maybe Big J or Boston can elaborate on a little bit more. It's got got 3 blades. See this, and this is the blade that just don't do anything because the back spring's broke. I don't know why it broke, you know. I just pulled it out of my pocket one day. See, these two, real flimsy. So, it's got a sheep's foot, but it is a pretty knife. It is a pretty knife for real, for real. I like the writing in the shield. Now this blade got some snap to it because it's got the back spring in it. But I remember the day I pulled it out of my pocket and I looked, I'm like, well, man, what happened? I looked in my pocket and the back spring wasn't in there. But I've had it for a long time. So, you know, I quit carrying it. I'm not knocking Buck. Buck makes a great product. I've got a Buck sheath knife and I got a Buck light. I got to find my Buck light. I think it's somewhere in the gun safe. I'm gonna do a review on that. But so I'm gonna clean my gun safe out here in a couple of weeks and box most of the things up except for the guns. I'm gonna leave the guns in there, but I got other stuff I'm gonna box up, and I'll probably find that thing. But so yeah, and you can see the size of this one compared to this Schrade here. It's pretty small. It's just a little small Stockman knife. And this one here, it's got some pretty good gaps in the back spring. Between the back spring and the covers and the liners, it's got a, you can see it. You can see it through there. So it's got a little bit of snap. It's USA made. I mean, it's a good carry knife. So you know, that's some old school knives. I don't know. I'm asking Boston or Big J. Do y'all? I guess y'all can find these on eBay. I've never looked on eBay. I guess you can find these on eBay. This is a pretty knife. It really is. Like I said, I got a Buck sheath knife over there, and I got a Buck light. They make good products, and they're an old knife maker in the United States. So you can't beat them. So anyway, that's my knives for today. Making some. I've got these sheaths cut out. Or I ain't got them cut out yet. I got them drawn out. I got 2 more I cut out. I'm trying to stay ahead in my leather shop because I've got some stuff boxed up. So, but I'm trying to, you know, just kind of keep out what I need. And I got stuff in the boxes where I can get to it. But, you know, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to box, well, probably the week before I move, the whole leather shop's going to be boxed up. And I'll just have to quit working on stuff till I get moved in. But so I'm trying to cut out a bunch of stuff. So I've got these. I've got all these glued right here. Bunch of casket slips. That's a small size. This is the medium size right here, and this is the Big J. Not the Big J, but this is the Jersey size. See the difference. So I'm gonna work on them today. I'm gonna cut this one out. I've got these 2 made. These will be going on Etsy. I gotta burnish this one. This leather right here, it when you look at it, you think something's wrong with it, but if you look at the big piece, it's like a dark brown with red, like red splotches in it. And we saw it and we thought it was pretty. We thought it'd make a cool looking casket slip or a knife sheath or whatever. So so I've got these cut out too. I'm gonna see how it works, but I gotta cut I got to cut another side to both of these. So, I've got some stuff, you know, trying to work on, trying to stay caught up, you know, trying to, you know, I just want to tell everybody that's bought my leather stuff, how I appreciate it, because I am shipping stuff. I'm shipping packages every day, and I say packages every day. So we're trying to stay on top of it, you know. But I want to keep growing my leather shop, because I'm going to, next January, I'm going to try to go into it full time. And when I get moved, I've got a 30 by 20 barn, and I'm going to set up my leather shop in there. Got a wood burning stove. And I'm going to have, I guess I'm going to call them fireside knife chats. It'll just be me, my ugly face. So fireside knife chats, and I'm going to have that, and I'm going to come up with a different topic. It may be carving wood. You know, probably a lot of knives, maybe some hunting tales, you know, just a lot of different stuff. You know, knives will be the majority, but I'm going to put some other stuff in there. If you look at my YouTube channel, I do have other things beside knives. So I do have 2 YouTube channels. I got the pen and journal. But I'm gonna call them a fireside chat, because I got a wood burning stove in that barn. So, and I've got one in the house. So I'm gonna set up a little area just to have the fireside chat. And we'll see how that goes. And I'm gonna have my shop set up. I'm gonna have me a main area that I'll video. Be doing a lot of videoing outside too, because around my homestead. But so that's what I'm doing today. That's some of my plans. Fireside knife chat, or fireside chat. I've got 3 turkey calls to make out of a wing bone. I got another guy killed one, and took one, and he brought me the wing, so I got to clean the wing and get it all boiled and cut, glue it. You glue it, then you let the glue dry, and then you put epoxy, and then you take I usually use leather thread and go around it. Got to seal the air off. Then I'll decorate it, sand it real pretty and decorate it. So, and they're loud, they sound good. You got to learn to use them. And I'll probably give a demonstration eventually. That's probably going to be one of my little fireside or outside deals. Turkey seasons, we got 3 more weeks of turkey season. I don't normally hunt in May. I hadn't had luck, but I think the season's kind of late because of the weather we've had. So my daughter, I didn't hunt Friday. I went up and started kind of doing some stuff around my homestead. So next Friday I'll be in the woods. So and then next year I'm gonna do a lot of weekday hunting, because I'm gonna be officially retired from power work, and so I'm gonna focus on my leather, focus on my grandchildren, my family, and knives, of course, and my videos. So I appreciate it if you like this channel, you subscribe to it. You young guys, I would appreciate it. I know I'm an older guy, but don't ever count us older guys out, man. We've been through a lot in life, and got a lot of wisdom to share with you. So that's one thing I got coming from my channel. I'm gonna do some fireside chats, and still do a lot of knife talk, a lot of knife reviews. Some may be outside, a lot of them will be on the inside around my wood burning stove. Gonna get my barn done up, and get my big workbench done for my leather work, and get it all situated. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great Sunday, and I appreciate if you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and please leave a comment. You know, tell me if you've ever seen a buck do that. I never have, because buck makes good quality stuff. So tell me if you've seen anything like that. I don't know. You know, it could have been something I did. I don't know. But anyways, God bless y'all. Y'all have a great week this week, and be careful out there because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And remember, lazy man carries a dull knife. Keep your blade sharp. God bless you.